I think that community renewal is about trying to counteract some of the cultural forces that tend us toward isolation and toward suspicion. And to try to do that in not a big, grandiose political way, but just in a person-to-person, common sense, practical way of de-isolating yourself, of just speaking to the people around you, of getting to know them. Not just the people that you have to interact with, but people that are around you. Something as simple as folks who are literally your neighbors, and then taking that principle and moving it out into other folks in the community.
For this community specifically, I think there's so many good people wanting to do good things for the city, but it doesn't matter what your organization is or what your purpose or goal is. If you don't even know your neighbors' names, you can't really make that stick. And so with community renewal, just the foundation of what we're trying to get to happen is just get out there and just say hello, introduce yourself.
I agree. I think that a lot easier to get along when you view other people as people with the same value that you have. And the way to do that is just the good old-fashioned way of getting to know people and talking to them. And conflicts become more reducible when the person on the other side of the conflict is not some evil enemy, but it's just another person that you might have a disagreement with. The reason we're sitting here in the yard is we had a house fire that was a little bit traumatic for us, and community renewal and some of the principles surrounding it really were some of the folks who were on the front lines immediately helping us out whenever things were a little chaotic in our life due to the fire.
Because directly after the fire, I was never homesick, and it took me a while to figure out why, and it was because the building was gone, but I didn't lose the relationships. The relationships were all there, and even more so, relationships that were not that deeper, that I didn't know that well. People were just stepping up to help us, and that concept of having those relationships is what kept us intact, whether we had the same address or not.
I am personally a part of it because I think it is working, and I want to be a part of the solution of my community, and I think it is attracting all sorts of people from all sorts of organizations who are all generally pointed in the same direction. And so it doesn't have to become an argument. I think almost everyone would agree with the idea that we do better when we cooperate, and we do better when we try to understand each other.